Hi everyone. I figured it's time for another video. If anyone was wondering how I do my sourcing, it's a little bit of everything. Thrift stores, flea markets, eBay itself, other people, there's lots of ways to do this. Now, if you want to see what I picked up today, for instance, I could start with something small. Adobe Photoshop CS2. It's not always video games, because again, I'm meticulous electronics. We got Professor Layton and the Unwound Future for Nintendo DS. There is The Beatles Magical Mystery Tour Blu-ray. This is basically a bunch of their concerts and a bit of their own original movie. It's an interesting movie if you haven't seen it. Final Fantasy 13 2, the sequel, if you didn't put that together, to Final Fantasy 13. It's a pretty good game, and I'm working on putting together the trilogy, because it's actually 3 games. The last one's called Lightning Returns, and I still got to figure out where to get that. Working on it. There's Microsoft Flight Simulator 2004 with the 10 complete. I got Dirt 3, the complete edition. This is just a little harder to find than the regular Dirt 3. I picked up a bit of a collection here. You got Jak 3 for PS2, the greatest hits. We got Jak 2, a black label, PS2. Jak and Daxter, the Precursor Legacy. I keep forgetting this one with the E Precursor. I can't even remember the name right now, but there is another one that was made for PSP. I can't talk right now, I sound terrible. PSP, the Lost Legacy, I believe that is the one I'm trying to think of. And it was ported to PS2, and I always confuse them, but this is the first one, and I'm rambling, but that's my train of thought at the moment. Jak and Daxter 1 is the Precursor Legacy. Yep. Try to put them all together. Jak X Combat Racing. A lot of people think it's Jak 10 for some reason, but they didn't really go that far into the numbers. It's a racing game. I wouldn't really call it a sequel to any of the other games. Maybe, but it's going to be part of the collection. Hip Hop Dance Experience for the Xbox 360 Connect. It's got some value to it. It's a little bit of a hidden thing. I got Need for Speed Underground for PS2, Black Label. This guy is going together with a set I'm trying to put together. I got Pro Street, Hot Pursuit, and I believe Carbon is coming. We'll have all the Need for Speeds for PS2 as a set available soon. Speaking of sets, we got Ratchet and Clank Going Commando for the PS2. I'm trying to make a Ratchet and Clank collection. I just had one sell, so if it's that popular, I need some more Ratchet and Clank games. I just listed a sealed copy of this Autometus Excellent, and I found another one, which is really interesting. So this is for the Xbox 360. It's got boobs and guns, and well, that's as far as I played it. It was interesting to say the least. But if you're curious in picking it up, I now have 2 sealed copies, and yeah, it's a cool game. It's like Gradius. as it advertises. Yes. So here is a Rock Band microphone. No, I'm not using this as a microphone. That's why my audio is terrible. But it would probably be worse if I used this. Now, the reason I have this is because I am putting the Rock Band bundle together. It took me a little while. The weird part is this microphone was the hardest thing to find, even though they're the most common. I could not find it because I needed it, and that's how life works. But I got one now. I'll have the set available. It's a PlayStation 3 bundle. That shouldn't be too much longer now. And then just simply a Nintendo DS Lite charger. It's an original. I like to grab these just because I get a few DS Lites here and there. And of course, you need chargers. It definitely helps them sell. As for some sales, it's a little quiet so far this weekend. All I've gotten out of here is... Oh boy. Where are you? You're gonna be the last. Oh, Lord. No, you're not the last. You are the third last. Red Dead Redemption 2, sealed copy for the PlayStation 4. That is going out this weekend. I also have F-Zero for the Super Nintendo manual. That is going out for Saturday so far into the afternoon, and we will see how the rest goes. I just shipped out a bunch of orders on Friday, and I'll get back to you guys as soon as I can. Have a good day.